Hey foodies, this is your girl Nick reporting back on day one of Nick's Hunger Games challenge. I think you can hear in my voice that I am pretty tired, so I'm gonna actually try and keep this brief, but that should be signal number one that something has changed about your girl Nick, because usually I am boundless energy, can't get myself to lay down and go to sleep, hopping up, doing things. Anybody who's ever hung out with me has always sort of thought that I was a little bit spastic that way. And today I'm very, very tired. I started off day one. I stayed within my budget. I managed 2 meals. As I said on the blog, I decided to forego breakfast and focus on lunch and dinner. That was really, really hard. Usually, I'm not even that passionate about breakfast, but for some reason, I don't know if it was the mental thought that you can't have breakfast, or the fact that something else was going on. I had a little bit of a carby weekend because I was out of town, so that might have had something to do with it too, because of the fact that my body's coming down off of having more carbs than it usually does, and that usually makes you hungrier. I don't know. Today was rough for me. So a couple of impressions that I got. Weight loss surgery impression is that I'm not a newbie anymore. I'm 4 years out. My stomach actually can hold an amount of food that is pretty darn normal. And I like that fact, actually. I don't really mind that fact at all. I did not like restriction when I was restricted, and now that I'm free from restriction and I'm still able to maintain a huge weight loss, I'm very, very grateful for that. So thank you, thank you, thank you, Dr. Kuldeep Singh, because you gave that to me. Um, on a global poverty perspective, it's interesting because I kept trying to bargain with myself. It's interesting. I kept trying to bargain with myself of, oh, maybe I could fit this in, or oh, maybe I could fit that in, and sort of justifying little additions that I could make to my meal plan today, which none of which I did. I was very committed to not straying from the plan. But it's amazing when you are hungry, how your mind starts to try and find crafty little ways to get more into what you eat. I also noticed that satisfied is a very unique feeling. I usually eat until I'm pretty comfortably, not overstuffed full, but full. This plan affords me the opportunity to eat until I'm satisfied, which sort of bugs me. I have been very open and honest about the fact that I am a recovering food addict, which, some of you begs the question, why the hell does she have a food blog in the first place? But aside from all of that, um, my food addiction does not like being deprived. So all day long, it's conversation in my head about what can we eat? When can we eat? Why can't we eat? Just those voices, voices, voices. Same thing I experienced when I first had surgery, and it drove me a little bit batty. The voices didn't really stop. No, I'm not schizophrenic, people, but they didn't really stop until I was able to eat enough food to sort of satisfy the happy medium between, not eating teeny weeny weeny portions and not eating gargantuan portions, and I hit that sweet spot. So those are a couple of impressions. Tomorrow I think I'm going to switch up the plan. I think I've worked out a plan where I can actually eat breakfast. I have come to the conclusion that variety is not something that I should expect from this plan, which is actually kind of okay, because at this point, the trade-off is being able to eat 3 meals, which I am ecstatic about. I'm like ready to go to bed so I can get up and eat something. Another impression I got is that when you feel hunger, there's hunger as in terms of appetite, and then there's hunger in terms of like in the gut of your stomach hunger. And I can't honestly say that I experience the kind of hunger yet that a person living through a famine would experience. But I do know that my hunger has sort of transcended being like a naggy feeling in my stomach that I need to eat or anything like that. It's like sort of really deep in my bones, sort of. I'm hungry. So my calorie total today was just under 500 calories. I think I got about 35 grams of protein. I did get 64 ounces of water. Very proud of that fact, so I'm not dehydrated as well as hungry. And tomorrow I'm going to shoot for breakfast. But I'm very, very tired. I'm curious to see what this report brings tomorrow because, I can feel the physical effects of this already. But it's an important thing for me to consider because of the fact that I really, really honestly did not know how spoiled I was up until this point. I am, even with not having that big of a food budget, I am quite spoiled with my food choices. And so I'm feeling very grateful for everything that I have right now and looking forward to seeing what tomorrow brings. Hopefully, maybe the obsessive food thought chain will have broken. I don't know. But come back and see. Also, I'm going to post a challenge on the blog for you guys to sort of figure out how much you guys are spending on certain things that you're eating, just to sort of get a general idea. I'm not trying to guilt trip anybody, but just to get a general idea of where you are and what you eat and how much it costs. So anyway, good night. I'm taking my butt to bed. I'm like insanely excited that I still have like one vitamin dose left that gives me the opportunity to choose something. So that just sort of tells you where I am with it right now. I'm hungry. But unlike people who are living in poverty around the world, I can choose not to do this. I can opt out of it. I can stop doing this whenever I want to. But I'm going to hang in there for the whole 5 days. No more than the 5 days. This is like so not the gateway to Pro Anna for your girl Nick. Over and out. I am going to check in tomorrow and also do a blog post. So good night. Thanks.